Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. 2025, Honda brings us a refined version of one of its most beloved dual sports, the CRF300L. It's light, approachable, and surprisingly capable, a motorcycle that doesn't need fanfare to prove it's ready for action. At first glance, the 2025 Honda CRF300L looks just like its predecessors, but spend a little time with it and the updates begin to emerge. It's still unmistakably a CRF tall stance, red plastics, and motocross-derived design language, but this year's edition is sleeker, slightly sharper in design, and more accommodating across a range of riders and terrains. From trailheads to traffic, it's built to handle both the dust and the daily commute with ease. Let's talk heart and soul, the engine. The CRF300L is powered by a 286 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine that's been massaged for better low-end torque and overall responsiveness. It doesn't boast outrageous horsepower figures, nor does it need to. What it offers instead is a linear, tractable power delivery that makes it one of the easiest bikes to ride off-road and one of the most fun on city streets. With 27.6 horsepower and about 26 Nm of torque, it has more than enough grunt to scale trails and slice through traffic alike. The 6-speed transmission has been revised with slightly tighter ratios in the lower gears and a taller sixth, giving you better control when crawling over rocks or stretching your legs on open roads. But it's not just about engine improvements. The CRF300L's chassis has also seen updates aimed at both weight savings and rigidity. The frame uses Honda's semi-double cradle architecture, with a redesigned steel backbone and optimized rigidity balance. That means less flex where you don't want it and more give where you do, especially when the trail gets rough. The swing arm is also lighter, improving unsprung weight and responsiveness. Suspension duties are handled by a 43 mm Showa inverted fork up front with 10.2 inches of travel, and a ProLink rear shock offering 10.2 inches of movement as well. These aren't your stiff motocross setups, they're tuned for the kind of versatility dual sport riders need. Whether you're dealing with whoops on a forest road or potholes in the suburbs, the suspension feels compliant without being mushy. The CRF300L soaks up the terrain without wallowing, giving confidence whether you're standing on the pegs or sitting through a long commute. Braking performance is precise, with a 256 mm disc up front and a 220 mm disc at the rear, both with wave-style rotors for improved heat dissipation. Honda offers the bike with optional ABS, and for 2025, the rear ABS is switchable, allowing off-road riders to lock up the rear wheel for controlled slides, a feature long requested and finally implemented. The brakes strike a nice balance, enough bite to stop confidently on the road, but progressive enough not to catch you off guard in loose terrain. Ergonomically, the CRF300L sits in that perfect middle ground between aggressive and accessible. The seat height is a manageable 34.7 inches, tall enough for off-road clearance, but low enough for shorter riders to feel secure, especially with the bike's slim profile. The redesigned seat is slightly wider and more comfortable for extended rides, while still maintaining enough contour for easy body movement when standing. Wide handlebars, upright posture, and lightweight controls all contribute to a sense of confidence from the moment you swing a leg over it. The digital LCD display remains simple and effective, with clear readouts for speed, gear position, trip meters, fuel gauge, and more. For 2025, it's been refined with improved backlighting for better visibility in daylight and dusk. No TFTs, no touchscreens, just straightforward information that gets the job done. And that simplicity is a part of this bike's charm. There's no overthinking, no unnecessary tech, just pure, mechanical reliability with a touch of modern sensibility. Fuel efficiency is another feather in its cap. The CRF300L sips fuel at an impressive rate, averaging around 75 miles per gallon. With a 2.1-gallon fuel tank, you're looking at a potential range of over 150 miles, more than enough for backroad adventures or a week's worth of commuting. And when you do need to fill up, it won't break the bank. On the road, the CRF300L feels nimble and surprisingly smooth for a bike with full knobby tires. Its narrow frame and low weight, just 306 pounds wet, make it easy to maneuver in tight traffic or winding paths. The clutch action is light, almost featherweight, thanks to Honda's assist/slipper clutch system. This not only reduces lever effort but also adds a layer of safety when downshifting aggressively, especially useful when descending a steep trail or navigating through urban madness. But where the CRF300L truly shines is when the pavement ends. Whether it's gravel roads, muddy trails, or rocky inclines, the bike handles with the sure-footedness of a mountain goat. The combination of lightweight frame, balanced suspension, and torquey single-cylinder engine gives you the confidence to tackle terrain that would make other dual sports hesitate. The 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels give it proper off-road geometry, and the IRC dual sport tires perform admirably across varied surfaces. Design-wise, Honda has stayed true to its CRF heritage. The 2025 model keeps the aggressive motocross-style plastics, with updated graphics that reflect its modern character. The slim bodywork isn't just for looks, it helps with airflow and heat management, and makes it easier for the rider to grip the tank when standing. The front fender is high-mounted to deflect mud and debris, while the integrated LED headlight offers ample illumination without adding bulk. Everything from the skid plate to the minimalist rear end feels designed with purpose to be as light, functional, and trail-ready as possible. What's perhaps most remarkable about the CRF300L is how much bike you get for the price. In 2025, the MSRP starts around $5,749, a figure that firmly places it among the most accessible, high-value dual sports on the market. With Honda's legendary build quality, it becomes even more appealing to riders looking for a long-term investment rather than a seasonal fling. Whether you're a beginner looking to learn the ropes, a seasoned rider in need of a reliable trail companion, or someone who wants a two-wheeled escape from the daily grind, the CRF300L delivers far more than its price suggests. And that's the core of the CRF300L's magic. It's not about being the fastest or the flashiest. It's not designed to win races or collect dust in a garage. It's a do-it-all workhorse with the soul of an adventurer. It's the kind of bike that encourages you to take the scenic route, to turn off the main road, to see where that forest path leads. It's about moments, kicking up dirt as the sun sets, riding through quiet backroads in the early morning, or simply commuting to work knowing that, if you wanted to, you could just keep going straight out of town. In a market filled with tech-heavy, overly complicated motorcycles, the 2025 CRF300L is a reminder of how refreshing simplicity can be. It doesn't try to do everything. It just does what it's made for extremely well. It's light, dependable, and honest. And sometimes, that's exactly what you want in a motorcycle. So whether you're navigating concrete jungles or carving through woodland trails, the 2025 Honda CRF300L is your passport to adventure. It's a bike that doesn't just go places, it makes you want to go, again and again. That wraps up our review here at Bike Culture Hub. If you're into bikes that connect you to the ride, not just the road, the CRF300L deserves a place on your radar. Let us know in the comments where you'd take the CRF if you had one for a weekend. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more deep dive reviews on motorcycles that matter. This is Bike Culture Hub, where the road never ends and sometimes, it doesn't even need one.